Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crafty Author. My name is Anissa. I am the Crafty Author and welcome to my quilting studio. We are going to be embroidering this little cutie's tummy. I'm going to be putting her on the top of a diaper cake that I am working on. So if you're interested in learning how to make the diaper cake as well, you're going to want to stay tuned. Okay, I am going to be using the Echidna hooping station here. I will link down below in the description box to where you can get this. We are going to hoop our Cubby Buddy on here. It's going to be super easy to do. I am working with cutaway stabilizer for the tummy, water soluble stabilizer for the tummy. And the reason why I'm going to use water soluble is because this is a pile and we don't want the stitches to sink into this when we're embroidering. So that will help the stitches stay nice and even and beautiful. And these come with magnets, and these are going to help you to place your items on here. You can do onesies, you can do t-shirts, you can do sweatshirts, you can do all kinds of stuff with these. And they also have a bigger one that you can do too for adult sizes. But I like to use this one for children's sizes. Flip it over. This is for sleeves and like really small stuff that you want to embroider on. So we're going to go ahead and work with this. We're going to put this one up here at the top. I've loosened my hoop with my screw up here because I want to make sure that I'm going to be able to get it in place. And then I am going to use my magnets that come with it. And I am going to just put those along here to secure my hoop. If you've ever tried to do a Cubby Buddy, those things are a nightmare. They are so hard to hoop, especially if you're doing it on a flat surface, which I have done, and you know, I wanted to pull my hair out. This is so much easier to do it this way. Just is. Everything just, you know, holds in place. So, put that up there. Okay, so now we look good there. I am going to put my stabilizer, and I'm just using a scrap piece of stabilizer that I had cut, and you can see that I had used it, trying to get it into place here. So I'm just going to use that there. I'll grab myself 2 more magnets to solidify down here, just with the stabilizer. Everything else looks good. All right, now we're gonna put the Cubby Buddy onto, we're just gonna slide it on. I have all of the stuffing out. I took out the bottom and I took out the stuffing out of the head. So this particular Cubby Buddy, they zip from the bottom and you can pull out all of the stuffing, which makes it really easy for you to embroider on your Cubby Buddies. So now I'm gonna just kind of put this on here, and I'm going to slide it down. I'm going to separate the little legs. Just a little bit here. Sure that everything's nice and centered and taut here. And then I'm going to just work with it. Good. So now we can actually pull this off. Underneath. So now I'm going to just pull this off. And you can see the magnets they're releasing. So we don't have that issue. and it turned out absolutely perfect. So now we're ready to go to the machine. All right, so we're done stitching her out, and my water-soluble stabilizer went a little wonky when we were embroidering, but that's okay. It's just gonna peel right off. And even if you do use water-soluble stabilizer, you can just spray it down and wet it, and it'll go away. So you won't have that problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off of her belly as much as I can. I just use my nails to kind of just pull this off. It's pretty simple. You're going to want to get in between these little, like the letters and stuff. I see some little jump stitches that I need to trim. Okay, so for those of you who do not know what a diaper cake is, I am going to grab one and show you what they look like before they are all put together. They're really, really fun to do. Here is one that I have already pre-made, as you can see. So what I do is I get these little cake plates over at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's. They all sell them in their little cake section. And I like to put my cakes on here. Now you can decorate these too and make them look really cute. I have done that before. And you can also put your cakes on a cake stand, so to make it look like it's a real cake. But for today, we're just gonna leave it on this cake plate because I'm gonna be putting this in my shop. And so what I have done is my mom rolled all these diapers. So I'm gonna set these aside for right now, but I'm gonna show you how you do that. So the way that I do it is you wanna buy an entire pack of diapers. This is size 1 Little Snugglers by Huggies. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, I don't have a small rubber band on me, but all I do is take the top and I'm gonna roll just one of them, just like that. And this is going to serve as my base. Now I do this for all layers of my cake, okay? So I just put a little rubber band around there and I call it good, just like that. Now you can roll all of them like this if you want to and just keep filling them in on your bottom layer of your cake. That's not how I do it. So I'm just gonna pull out some of these diapers. So this is really a cool gift to give a new mom, because a new mom can always use these diapers. So everything in here is reusable, which is one reason why I don't like to always roll them like this, because when you do, it makes it a little harder to get them to lay flat when you take the cake apart. Okay, so I'm just gonna take one diaper like this, and I am just going to wrap it around the other one. And then I'm gonna take this one, and I'm going to wrap it around. I go probably about halfway on the other diaper. Then I'm gonna move this around I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm just going to keep doing this until I get my desired roll, or my desired size that I want my roll. So now we're starting to get a little bit bigger. That's a little bit too big for me. So we're going to grab a large rubber band. You will need rubber bands for this. I have a smaller one here. So I'm just going to take it, and you're going to put that rubber band around your diapers. And you're just going to continue to do the same thing. I'm going to come in at about half, and then I'm going to start just tucking them. Okay? And that's all you do until you get to the point where you're satisfied with how big your diaper is here. Your diaper wheel, that's what we call them, diaper wheels. And if you've been following me on my Instagram, you will also notice that I have been putting in, I've done a diaper motorcycle. I have done several different types of little cakes. You can see all those photos over there on my Instagram. I've also got them, I think, on TikTok as well. Definitely on Facebook. And so this is all you do. You just continue to go around in a circle until you have the whole thing done. And then you'll have something like this. So that is how we build a diaper cake. I have my safety pins right here. These are actually pins that you can use for like tagging your products, but they work great for a diaper cake. And they're relatively inexpensive, like really inexpensive. I'm gonna be using some ribbon, more ribbon. I have receiving blankets. Now, if you don't have receiving blankets, you can always buy them at the store, or you can do as I've done, and you can make them yourself with a serger or a zigzag stitch around the edge. You're gonna need a stuffed animal, and I made her a headband this morning. I just used I got some of this really cute pink elastic, and I had this flower left over from some ribbon that I had. I just serged underneath to hold that together, and then I top stitched by zigzagging this on, the flower on to the headband. So it's got a headband now, and then we're gonna need some toys. So what I have here is a basket of goodies that I use for the things in my shop, and I am going to just, you know, like a nail kit, a pacifier holder, you know, little rattles, those types of things. These are great for little babies, and they're great for diaper cakes. You can also put onesies in here, burp pads, bibs. I've done it, trust me, I have done them all. So little shaker toys for their little feet and wrists. So yeah, sky's the limit. You could put teether toys in here. I also have some of those. So we're just gonna get started and start decorating this cake. All right, so I'm gonna do the bottom layer first. I'm gonna set the cake aside real quick. Gotta make some room here. Okay. All right, so how I do this is I'm going to take this blanket, and I am just going to fold it like so. And I'm going to fold it one more time. Lay it like this, okay? Now, when you're working with a diaper cake, I highly, highly suggest that you use pens and not glue. If you get hot glue onto like your rubber bands, or you get it onto the diaper, then the diaper is not going to be reusable. So you want to be really careful if you're going to use glue. I highly recommend using pins, because with pins, you don't poke into the diaper, you're just poking into the fabric to hold things in place. Okay, so I'm gonna just lay my wheel here, and this is actually big enough, wide enough, I'm sorry, wide enough. And I'm just gonna roll that and keep rolling until I get to the other end. And this is my back side here, okay? And then what I will do is I will take, now you could take a rubber band and put that around this too, if you wanted to. But I like to pin, so I'm going to pin this because I just feel like it holds it in place a little bit better. You can use safety pins as well. Like I said, I like to use these little pins. So I'm just gonna pull that a little bit tighter. And then open that up. Just want to make sure you're catching the other layer here underneath. There we go, I got that. There we go. So now we got our pin in there. Easy peasy, right? Right. Okay. Now I'm going to do that to the other layers of the cake. There we go, that way. All right, so our top layer is now done. Okay, so now you should have something that resembles this. Beautiful, right? Isn't it cute? I know, I love it too. All right, and this is what the back of it looks like. So, you know, it looks kind of bulky and messy and whatnot. We're gonna take care of that. What we're gonna do now is we are going to take some ribbon, and I'm going to use some wide ribbon. I think this is, oh my gosh, 2-inch ribbon maybe? I'll tell you in just a second when I measure it. I've had it for a really long time, so it's been sitting there. This ribbon is 2.5 inches. So you don't have to use 2.5 inches. I usually go a little smaller, but I had this really cute pink and I thought, well, this probably go on here really, really nicely. So, all right. So again, you could measure this around and you could get a glue gun and glue your ribbon all the way down if you wanted to. I don't typically like to do that though. So what I'm gonna do is, this is the back, and I'm gonna take this ribbon, oops, I'm sorry, this is in the way. I'm gonna take the ribbon and I'm just gonna wrap it around to the front, okay? Okay, I just went and got some Scotch tape. I think we're gonna just tape this ribbon right here, actually. Even on there. Okay, now I'm going to take a piece of my ribbon. Now you can go smaller, you can go big, you could even use your pink ribbon if you want to. I'm not sure which one I want to do. It's a lot of pink. So let's see what the green one looks like. All I'm going to do with this is make a small little ribbon. Fold it like that in half, and then I'm just going to scrunch it with my fingers like that, well, you know, if my fingers want to work with me, that's the best. And then you'll have a little bow like that we can stick on there. The little bow, I will use a clear small rubber band. You can get these like at Dollar Tree. They're for you find them in the hair section, and they work perfectly for doing bows. That way you're not having to pull out hot glue and mess with that. You can just put a rubber band around it. It's gonna look amazing. And then you'll have something like that. Okay. Now we're gonna stick it on the front here of our cake, right there. And we are going to pin that on. So I will go ahead and get my little... All right, so we're gonna go ahead and finish this up now. So this is what I've done. I have the bows on there, and I like the way that they're situated. I just think it makes it look really, really cute. So now we're gonna start adding things to this cake. So the first thing that we're gonna add is, we're gonna add this little manicure set for our baby. Clippers and all that good stuff. So there's that. So what we want to do with these items is we want to tuck them in to our diaper cake. And you can put them wherever you want. I like to just kind of stick them in here. And it's nice when you can stick them in where the receiving blankets are, because you can kind of sandwich it in between like that. So you can see that I just put that one in there. It's really cute. I'm doing this from a really crazy angle, so it's going to be a little bit difficult for me here. I'm going to go ahead and put this little baby pacifier holder on here as well. All right, so our diaper cake is now done. So this is what I use my RICOMA EM-1010 for, is to embroider on the bellies of these awesome little bears. And it's just a really neat way to personalize a gift. You could offer up services to put the baby's names on there, or you could do like their, you know, their birth weight and, you know, what time they were born. So basically the birth announcement on those as well. Really, really cute. And as you can see here, she's sitting on top of that cake. She's not going anywhere at all. But this is what I use my RICOMA for. And I absolutely love it. And I'm so glad that I'm able to use it in my business now, because, you know, now I can put them in my shop and other people get to enjoy them. That's it for me today. So if you'd like to follow me on social media, the links are down below in the description box. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to click the little bell and subscribe. You'll get notified each and every time that I upload an awesomely cool new video. And if you'd like to share, please do so. Share, because sharing is caring. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.